In the early hours of February 23rd, 2022, Keyshawn D. Thomas was pulled over by police on the 2000 block of West Capitol Drive in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for failing to signal. What you're about to see throughout this video is that initial traffic stop and body cam footage along with CCTV of the events that unfolded in the hours and eventual days after his arrest. Keyshawn appears to cooperate throughout his time with police but would sadly go on to die in their custody.
Alright, what's going on with, I also saw you put your hazards on, is everything okay?
I don't think I put my hazards on.
Oh, okay.
She probably was trying to grab my phone and probably hit the button.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Get your ID on you, boss?
I don't. I can show you like
I can just get your name and everything real quick, hold on.
I can show you identification.
Let me just get your name, hold on one second.
He was picking me up from the east side. He's bringing me north, 27th and Atkinson.
27th and Atkinson?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me just get this notebook out. Just tell me your last name. It'll be easier, sir.
Yes, sir.
Common? Common spelling?
Yeah.
First. And middle initial. Date of birth. Where you live at? Where you live at, boss?
I live on.
What's your phone number? Alright. And do you have insurance on the vehicle? Is the vehicle list to you?
Yeah, just got it.
Just got it?
Please, 4067 North 4, Unit A. We have a female caller stating she believes someone's trying to get into her home.
Can I take my seatbelt?
4067
You say something, miss?
I was asking him if I could take my seatbelt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Alright. Just stand by. We'll be right back with you in a minute, okay, boss?
Okay, sir.
4-6.
What's that with
Hey, Mr. Let's step out of the car.
10-4.
Put your hands behind your back.
Can I grab my phone?
Yeah, we'll grab it. We're just going to go back to the car. Let's go over this one.
Is there anything wrong with you?
Here you go, Warren.
A warrant had been made out for Keyshawn's arrest, but details surrounding that warrant haven't been released to the public. Upon an initial search that also hasn't been released to the public via a body cam, officers discovered that Keyshawn was in possession of what they believed was narcotics. When they finally arrived at the station, District 5, once again another search is made. Not before Keyshawn lunges forward. It looks as if he tried to consume something in the backseat of the squad car.
Can I empty the rest of my pocket?
Yeah, hold on. What pocket?
Pocket right here.
Which one?
This one. Right here.
He's trying to eat it. He's trying to eat it.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so there's one rack. Where's the other one?
I have no more. I ate them. I ain't gonna.
You ate them?
I ate the little smoke I had.
At this point, we don't exactly know how much narcotics Keyshawn had consumed, and we don't know what or how much presumable narcotics he just consumed at the backseat of the squad car, although he does admit to officers, quote, "I ate the little smoke I had." He then moves on to the booking area where this happened.
Just here that I caught
Crack.
weed that crack that I eat, weed that I eat. But honestly, I only had one piece. She shared with me.
She what?
She shared with me. My auntie. Or got out the car.
It's not your auntie.
It is.
You guys are like the same age. How can that be your aunt?
You know how old she is? She's 41.
How old are you?
I'm only 20.
In the money?
No, I just came from gambling with my cousin, and that's when my mom called me and she was gonna get hurt.
After admitting to taking various narcotics, the police think it would be suitable for Keyshawn to go to the hospital to make sure that he's okay, and in case he hasn't taken anything that could kill him. He engages politely with officers throughout the ordeal, telling them he's had a lot. They insist he goes to hospital, but he kindly declines, saying he'll be okay. So officers take him to a holding cell.
One rack and then one ecstasy pill. If you had more, I mean, be honest, you're not going to be in trouble for that. I just need to know why you're here with us, because I'm going to need to go to the hospital just to check out your vitals and all that, just to make sure that you're okay. I mean, being high is one thing, I don't care, but it takes a while. Sure. Thanks for that. What's that? You have a lot? Maybe it's just some, after.
Should I go and answer?
I don't know, but,
We're
I know you don't want to, but, I mean, like, how many ecstasy pills did you have? I mean, did you shove some in your mouth and the officer stopped you, or? Huh?
1.5. The ones I threw away when he had to, I threw on the ground. So that's probably when it's on the
So you be honest, one rock, 1.5 ecstasy pills, and just weed,
Yeah, I did get the
and that was an hour before they stopped you.
Yes, sir.
Nothing since then.
No.
At 5:53 PM, roughly 16 hours after the initial traffic stop, an officer notices Keyshawn is unresponsive, so he rushes into his cell to make sure that he's okay, but sadly, he isn't. No footage from inside the cell is shown, just the area outside. You might have noticed some of the footage cutting off, and this shouldn't be a cause for concern because the MPD explained that this is due to the cameras being motion activated. However, when the footage resumed, the officer was seen running from the cell and pushed the alarm, which notified other officers. "Get in here," it was reported he yelled. This was followed by a swarm of officers entering the scene. On body cam not released to the public, one officer shouts, "Narcan." Another, "I'll get medical on the radio." Narcan, for anyone who doesn't know, is an emergency antidote to an opiate overdose. It's literally a lifesaver. But sadly, after attempting life-saving measures, Keyshawn would go on to be pronounced dead a short while after he was discovered. Keyshawn's official cause of death, as I'm recording this video, has yet to be determined, and all officers involved in the incident were placed on full suspension, according to police. But at the time, the family, the friends, wanted answers. To them, they were yet to understand the circumstances, backed up by body cam footage and CCTV. So 2 days later, Keyshawn's friend, 23-year-old Darian Parker Bell, marched himself down to the District 5 police station. He proceeded to ask police about information surrounding his friend's death. It was, to him, suspicious, given the information known. Police had just stated it was for medical reasons as to why he died, but given the fact that Keyshawn was healthy, young and active, they assumed wrongdoing in the case. When police told Darian they couldn't give any information out yet because it was an ongoing investigation, he decided to do this. Darian had just fired one shot from a semi-automatic pistol into the floor, panicking civilians and putting officers on high alert. The officer rises back to his feet, but this is followed by another shot towards him, shattering the glass partition. He then fires a third shot across the counter. A gun battle had just taken place inside the police station in broad daylight. Luckily, no one within the station was injured. Darian would soon flee the scene and police would give chase.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Nice to the shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
I won't play the footage of what happens next, due to the graphic nature, but to give you a quick breakdown, officers catch up with Darian in a back garden. He's told to drop his weapon. According to officers, instead he opted for a shootout, and although he raised his weapon, he couldn't fire because several officers shot first and dropped him. He was then arrested, taken to the hospital, where he would go on to make a recovery, and was charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide and 7 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. Darian told officers from his hospital bed he hoped police would have returned fire and killed him. He's currently in custody with bail set at $500,000. So this case shows us that although we've seen a lot of situations in where people have died in police custody and people wanting answers because of the circumstances, we should wait for those answers, especially if it's just 2 days into the police investigation anyway. Darian was said to have been at breaking point when finding out his good friend had died, and I'm assuming he went there for 1, on a suicide mission. He couldn't live without his friend, but for 2, maybe he felt like the police were responsible for his death. But now, Darian is sitting in a cell because he didn't allow the investigation to develop and allow some time to pass to receive some answers. Those answers would have been brought just like they have in this video, and that's because the police department dealing with the ongoing case actually have a YouTube channel where they do in-depth public releases of serious incidents. One of these would be, for example, people dying in police custody. If he had waited a short while, he would have come to find out that this had been a case of what police believe right now is a drug overdose rather than the police going on to kill him. For now though, these are all the updates surrounding this case so far, and if I do get any updates surrounding this investigation, as always I will keep you guys posted on this one. For now though, give the video a like for more crime related content like this, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't. It's been me, Ape Honcho,